Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Tonight, we just made a move onto a thing of stockpile fescue, and the topic tonight, again, I'm going to recover it just a little bit, is, you know, if you've got to feed hay when it's raining and it's raining and it's raining, or if you got some winter stockpile left, you know, we're March 25th, I think it is. We're 5-6 days away from having good grazing if we can get some sunlight out here. And so Ben and I came out and moved the cows tonight, and this is a stockpile that was grazed, probably about 90 days ago, almost 3 months. And I'm telling you, it's Kentucky 31, and it's got the fescue in it. But what I wanted to show is where we had the cows this morning. Folks, it rained here most of the day, and it's just been raining every day. And so as we'll walk over here, I want to show you something. Okay, so this is 900 to 1,000 pound cows. This is what they are on this morning. We put them in here for about 10 hours, around 9 to 10 hours, and it rained all day while they're in here. And I mean, if you look at some of, well, there's a guy down the road that's got, you know, 1,400 pound cows, the great big ones, and it's just looks like he took a root plow to it. I mean, there is no sod left. Folks, I still got sod. And that's what I'm showing you. So this is where a cow stepped. There's the length of my finger, okay? So they went down about 2 inches. That's what I'm talking about. And people keep saying, oh, but Greg, you know, a 1,400 pound cow is going to have a little bit bigger foot. She's not going to go any deeper. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I promise you she will, because I've done it. We grazed the big cows for many years, custom grazed. Matter of fact, right over the hill over here is where they tore the farm up. And that was in 2002. So that's been 18 years ago. You can still go there. You can hardly stay on a four-wheeler when you drive over it. It's that rough. I mean, it'll almost throw you off a four-wheeler driving on it. Folks, the cows didn't tear this up. Matter of fact, what we did here, I am so picky about keeping the cows moving. Folks, I've got a tire tank on the back side of this pond. Guess what? We're not using it. Not on this paddock, because for those cows to get over to that tire tank, they've got to walk around the edge of this pond. And when they do, they're going to tear the bejeebers out of the edge of that pond. And so what I've done is I've moved my poly wire. I'll show you what we did over here. And I have to apologize. I should have my mic on, but I didn't have it. And I decided we're going to shoot a video, so excuse me on that. And we got a new photographer tonight. It's Ben. So if y'all don't like it, it's tough. Ben's a newbie, and he's learning. All right, he's doing good though. So what we did is that we put a poly wire right here on the edge, and the cow can come down here. She can stand here and reach down there and get her a drink. Okay, she physically can't get in the pond. So we got 5,500 kV. in this poly going around the pond, and we've had the cows on here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, this would be the fourth strip, and we're just letting them drink off the edge of the pond rather than walking clear back around and destroying our land. Because folks, when it's really wet and you give cattle a lane to come back to water, I don't care if you give them a 30-foot lane or if you give them an 8-foot lane. Those darn cows, they will follow the one in front of them. And you're going to have a mud pit, especially with there's 230 animals up here. And it's raining and it won't stop raining. And so you've got to spread them out. You can't let them go back on the same land any more than 10 to 12 hours. You need to get them moving. And that's how we're still grazing out here, folks. I mean, it's so wet. I tell you how wet it is. We're not going to feed a bale of hay on this, because we'll tear this land up just getting a bale out here. Even with the bale unroller, it is so soft that the four-wheeler, Ben and I walked in all the paddocks tonight. That's how soft it was. So we didn't use a four-wheeler. We just walked it in. There's times like that. We're going to get through it. I mean, it's kind of like this virus thing going around. We're going to get through it, folks. And everybody keep your chin up. We're going to come out of this thing just fine. I tell people, you know, stay away from large crowds. Keep your hands clean and get your exercise and eat well. That's what you can do to help yourself. But we're going to go up here. I want to show you out in the pasture itself. Oh, look at the manure pat. Look at these manure pats. Folks, these are pretty darn good. Look, this one's really good. It's got the nice pond in it. And so when the cow reaches down to get her bite of grass, she's getting a little bit of dead matter in with that green. That dead matter helps offset that green grass that's got a lot of protein in it. She can take that dead matter and dilute it, and look at the rumen on that belly. Watch this, I'm gonna open it up. Oh God, that's awesome. See, there's no water coming to the top. So it's just telling me that cow's doing really, really well. So what happens, folks, in the springtime, if your cows get just solid green, okay, the manure is just gonna be super runny. They'll actually lose weight, and you about got to go out there and give them some dry hay. If you give them some dry hay, they can take that green and convert that more to energy, carbohydrate, whatever. Well, with this stockpile out here, the cows are doing it themselves. Here's a really good example right here. So when a cow reaches out to grab this, see, she's getting dry matter, which is just like giving her dry hay. She's getting some green in there. Perfect diet for early spring. Perfect diet. So we can walk out here and look at this. I was just unbelievably amazed when Ben and I got here. I figured the whole thing would be turned to brown just from having a lot of dirt and pugging, but it's Kentucky 31. What can I say? You know, it's the forage that'll make you a ton of money. And so if you're gonna start out in the cattle business, you're looking for a great place to do it, go somewhere where you can grow winter forage that'll stay green all winter long. And I say grow it, it needs to be grown in the fall. You're not going to grow fescue in the middle of the winter, not in the Midwest. But it preserves itself so well. And the sod, folks, it's wet out here. But look at this mob. There's 230 animals on here. Look what they did. It's because of the fescue. The fescue got this massive sod underneath it that holds these animals up. Well, what's that worth to you? Well, if you're feeding $45 bales and you're feeding 6 a day, 4 times, that's 240, 250, 260 bucks a day. Well, multiply that times 30 days. We're talking real money here, folks. That's where the money is saved, is letting the animals graze on their own out here without destroying your farm. And it's green, and the animals are doing well on it. That's the thing. You can't unroll hay any better than this, because this has got green in it. So with that, I'm going to say thank you all for you new subscribers. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button on the way out. And this is Judy signing off. Everyone have a great day.